I've been doing these videos for a while now, and I've done well over 100 of them, and yet there's one topic that I have never talked about. It's the sense of aloneness that can come with MCI. Mild cognitive impairment can be a lonely condition, and I want to acknowledge that today and hopefully leave you with the sense that you're not quite as alone as you sometimes feel. Hi, I'm Tony Deering of GoCogno.com, the website for people with mild cognitive impairment. Loneliness has become a public health epidemic, yet that's not exactly what I'm speaking of today. I think with MCI, there can be a sense of loneliness that goes beyond, oh, I'm stuck in my house and I haven't been able to get out and see anyone for a while. It's more a sense that you have something that it feels like nobody else has, and that nobody else understands what you're going through. There are no physical signs of MCI. You don't look any different. And people can be so dismissive of your memory problems. They just wave their hand and say, oh, yeah, I forget things too. That happens to everybody. And I would guess that for most people with MCI, within your own circle of family and friends and acquaintances, you are the only person you know who has MCI. So I think it's important to acknowledge that and to respect those feelings as real and to find ways to help people with MCI feel less alone. And you are not alone. We know that somewhere between 15 and 20% of adults in the U.S. over the age of 65 have MCI. That's millions of people. And I have a slightly different perspective because I interact with so many people with MCI. Every month, thousands of people with MCI come to my website. And somehow, I wish I could do more to help them sense each other's presence so they would feel less alone. And actually, that sense of aloneness is one of the reasons I do these videos every week. I just hope that in some really small way, if you're feeling alone, and every Sunday morning I'm there, and here is this person who understands what you're experiencing and acknowledging it and offering some word of encouragement, maybe that helps a little bit. I hope it does. And for what it's worth, I also want you to know that there are places where people with MCI safely gather to comfort and support each other. One of them is this private Facebook group that I belong to. I talk about it sometimes in these videos. This kind of online support group isn't for everyone, but if it's something you think you might be interested in, I am including a link below. And one more thing to think about for what it's worth. I meditate every morning, and in meditation, there's this idea of a shared human experience. When you are feeling pain or hardship or hurt, it feels like you're alone, but on this planet we live on, there are many people suffering the way you're suffering. And in meditation or in prayer or just in quiet reflection, when you reflect on your own suffering with compassion for yourself, you form an emotional bond with others who are experiencing what you're experiencing. I know that feels a little esoteric, but it's a real thing. I believe in it. And I hope you'll consider the power of it and maybe tap into that. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope to see you again next week. Until then, as always, be kind to your mind.